Hello, welcome to the Candyman Raj YouTube channel and another episode of Camp Chat. Today we are in the San Pedro Parks Wilderness, first week in May. And I'm here with my co-host, Matt the Southwest Backpacker.
Yes.
And my guest is Ruben Aguilar. Thank you for being on today, Ruben.
It's a pleasure.
I appreciate it. All right, so we're here on location here in the San Pedro Parks Wilderness. It's a beautiful day, not like anything what it's been the last 3 or 4 days. It's been snowing and nasty and ugly up here. But the cool thing about this show is Ruben and Matt just got through doing, what, a 20-mile hike? Loop hike, something like that?
It's got to be around 20 miles or so.
20-mile loop hike. And I came up here the last couple of days and met them on their way out. They're going to have one more night here, and we're all going to walk out together. But gosh, I saw some of the pictures that you posted.
Yes.
And you and Ruben both were buried in snow from the time you got up to the parks area. So was it cold, or, well, a dumb question, but I mean being in May, we get snow when it's not super cold. So I was expecting to get a little bit of snow. I mean, we're up here at 9,000 feet. Right.
As we started hiking, it started snowing on us, and it was kind of off and on, and we were okay for a while. And once we got up to the campsite that we usually go to past this one, it just started dumping
coming down.
Yeah,
huh?
And I think we were getting about just over an inch an hour.
Right.
And so after about 4 hours, I mean, we had at least 4.5 inches of fresh new snow on the ground.
That's New Mexico weather for you.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Absolutely amazing.
And I was watching the weather Thursday morning, and they were saying snow above 9,000 feet. I'm thinking, well, Ruben and Matt are going to be hiking in snow.
At 10,000 feet.
At 10,000 feet. Either that or they're going to be hunkering down for a day and maybe change plans on the trip. I wasn't sure what they were thinking about doing.
And that's exactly what we did. We laid over 2 nights. You know, the first night was the plan to stay there. We wanted to get up and go further, but with all that snow on the ground, we made a call just to stay there another night before we continued our trip. So it was a good call on the two of us, you know.
I was going to say, that was probably a wise call. You don't want to get out and slip on the snow or hurt yourself.
No, not at all.
You guys got a shelter set up, so might as well take advantage of what you guys got going on. Well, I was jealous that I wasn't able to make the trip, but after seeing your pictures from up on the Continental Divide, I kind of changed my tune on that. I don't think I missed a whole lot. Yeah, I think I came up yesterday and there was a little bit of spitting of sleet and snow and rain. Weather couldn't figure out what it wanted to do. But I only did a 3-mile hike, and it was chilly last night. I know you guys, you said it got down to under 20 last night?
It was about 19, 20 degrees, I think.
Yeah. Very cold. Very cold.
Cold night.
It was pretty cold.
Yeah, my water was frozen too here.
Yeah, night before was 21 degrees, and so it's been very cold the last few nights.
Absolutely.
The snow hasn't really melted a whole lot during the last couple days, and so we ended up doing a layover day after hanging out at our campsite, and just sort of hoping that the snow would melt off.
Right.
And we ended up actually getting a little bit more, but it also melted off towards the end of the day.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
sure did.
Yeah, we decided to press on instead of backing out, and we completed this loop hike finally.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, congratulations. I know you've been wanting to do that, and I've been wanting to do it, but I just don't know if I can make that hike anymore.
It was tough. It was tough. I mean, coming back down the return trail.
The Lucero Trail.
The top half of it was absolutely gorgeous.
Yes.
And once we got down about halfway, we reached a section with blowdowns. And if you guys don't know what blowdowns are, they're sections of trees that have been blown down from the wind.
Tough hiking.
That cover the trail, and you have to go around them and over them, and it's really hard when you've got a big pack on.
Right. Yeah.
And
that's some tough hiking.
That was basically all the way until we got right to the edge of this trail right here, Las Vacas. So,
which is not too far up. That's just a close hike.
Just up here. So yeah, it was pretty brutal, but all in all, I thought it was worth it.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Yeah, very excellent hike. Gorgeous pictures. Get a chance, go check out my YouTube video. I think you all will be very impressed. I got some great drone footage out there as well. So.
Yep. You're never disappointed by what Matt puts together for his YouTube channel. Everything is spectacular. So yeah, you always do a great job. So, and Ruben, you're not a stranger to the Candyman Raj YouTube channel. You and I did a hike Tent Rocks.
Yes,
about
we
a
sure
year
did.
ago.
We sure
yeah,
did.
I had a great time. That was
Absolutely.
that was a good
blast.
hike. Yeah, I'm glad you had a chance to come up here and sit with us during Camp Chat. So tell me, is this your first hike through the San Pedro parks? Or?
It is the first hike through the parks. What struck my curiosity is just watching your video and Matt's videos out here, and it's such a beautiful place. And if you've never come to this area, give it a shot. Come out here. You're not going to be disappointed.
You won't be disappointed.
It's fairly easy to moderate hiking, and this area was my very first backpacking trip that I've ever done. I think I was probably 9 or 10 years old, and I was able to go up to where we camped our first night way back when. So it is a fairly easy hike for youngsters and for old guys like us. So
yeah, and we were just talking before we turned on the cameras that no matter how many times we've walked this, and we walked it a few times, 5 or 6 times, it never gets old. It never gets old. It's just as fun as the first time when we hiked it.
There's water the entire loop hike, so you don't have to carry your own water. It's basically there the entire time. So if you get thirsty, you can always dip down and filter your water, and you're right there next to the trail, which is huge.
So my question to you is, and I'm confused after looking at the map at the trailhead, what is the name of the creek that we are camped next to?
Right now, I believe this is Clear Creek.
Clear Creek. Okay, well that's what the map down below says, and I was curious about it because this is the Las Vacas Trail.
Yes.
And so I was...
Well, we were hiking the Upper Clear Creek Trail.
Yes, we were.
Before we got to... Or actually, when we were coming down Lucero, we ended up hitting the Upper Clear Creek Trail.
Okay.
To get to this section right here, the Las Vacas Trail.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so well then, I always just kind of thought this was the Rio Las Vacas.
I've always thought that too, and I think the other fork of it is to the right, when you get up to the trailhead up here.
Okay.
I believe that's what it is. We'll have to double check a map.
We'll have to look at a map more closely and see how it looks.
But it was an epic adventure. I had a really good time. We got pretty much all seasons in one trip.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. So what do you think? You ready to do it again?
I would definitely do it again.
Do it again.
I look forward to the next time I get the chance to make this journey out here. It's not disappointing, and like Matt said, it's not a very hard hike at all. Elevation gain is mild.
Minimal.
What makes it the challenge is just the high elevation. So
you're at 10,000 feet. So
you start at 9,000 feet and you go up to 10,000 feet. So for folks that are down by the coast or in lower elevations, I mean, this is higher elevation, and it's good to maybe come up here and camp a night before you start hiking on your backpacking trip to acclimate to the elevation, and
before you get up to the high country,
won't make you feel so sick, which is good.
Now,
I also want to point out, by the way, this was Ruben's first time on the Continental Divide Trail.
Yes,
congratulations!
Yes,
that's great. I remember I did my first one last year. It was one of my bucket list things.
Yeah,
to walk on the Continental Divide. And I remember how excited I was to do it. So
very excited.
That is cool. Yeah, cheers.
Yeah.
That is great. Yeah, that's
such
just
a good feeling. It's a staple in America, and it's a dominant trail system that averages the highest elevation across the United States. So it's a cool trail system.
Yeah,
very cool.
Yeah, and to be able to say you've walked a piece of it is American history.
Yes, absolutely.
And to say you've walked a piece of it, and I can say that we've all done it. That's really cool.
Yes.
Yeah. So, Matt, closing statements. Anything you'd like to say?
I just would like to say I'm really glad that I was able to complete this loop hike with my buddy Ruben, and I wish you were there with us. We thought a lot about you.
Absolutely,
and,
we sure did.
Yeah,
appreciate that.
If you get a chance, like I said, go check out my YouTube video. It'll have this whole entire trip in detail, and some really awesome footage and views to check out.
I can't wait to see it.
It's going to be great.
I can't wait to see it. Yeah, and Ruben, anything you'd like to say as we're finishing up here?
Thank you for having me on.
Absolutely, you're welcome.
Matt,
Thank you for being here.
It was great to do the whole loop here with you.
I was glad to do it with you.
Not disappointed. I'm very glad we put this trip together and we're able to complete it. So all of you guys out there, definitely come up this way. It's a great place to visit. And as mentioned before, there's plenty of water, so that's not an issue. It's just a great place to come and visit. So do it.
Yep, get a chance to come out to the San Pedro Parks Wilderness. I would certainly recommend it. You won't be disappointed. And also, be sure and check out Matt's video, obviously, but I'm also doing one because I spent the first half of this trip solo. I did some hiking by myself, spent the night by myself last night, and most of the day by myself today. So I've documented a lot of that. Nothing exciting going on, but it was fun. It was a fun solo trip. So, well, that being said, I want to thank Ruben for being on as my special guest. I appreciate it. Matt, thank you as always for being my co-host.
Absolutely.
And I was almost feeling guilty about asking these guys to appear on Camp Chat when they got off the trail because they were both looking a little bit sore and tired. So thank you so much for taking a few minutes and sitting down with us and talking.
Absolutely, glad to do it.
All right. Well, and that being said, thank you for watching the Candyman Rod YouTube channel and this episode of Camp Chat here in the San Pedro Parks Wilderness. Thank you for watching. Thumbs up. Oh, yeah.
Oh, right in front of the camera. That's fucking, that'll be a blooper. Oh,
Yes.
yeah, that is nice. That's freeze dried right there, buddy. Okay, guys, you ready to do this?
Yes, sir.
Ready, Matt?
Yeah.